Oh, I think we're going, aren't we? Okay. So I told you kids that I would read this. And if you listen real carefully, I think that you'll be able to fill in the blanks. And the good thing about doing it this way is you can start and stop as many times as you want to. So here we go. Um, Science seeks to understand the natural and physical world. In order to do so, scientists use a wide variety of tools or scientific instruments. Let's explore a few common instruments used by scientists as well as their purpose. To measure time, scientists use something called a stopwatch. I'm sure you've seen one of these on a watch or even a cell phone. A stopwatch measures time in minutes and seconds. It may have a start and stop button. When you press start, the stopwatch will start at 0 seconds, but the numbers will increase as the time passes. Next, how do scientists measure length or distance? There are several tools scientists may use, such as a meter stick, a ruler, or even a tape measure. Distance is how far something is, while length is how long something is. Scientists measure both distance and length in meters. Depending on the distance or length, scientists may also use millimeters or centimeters for small lengths, or even kilometers for long distances. What about direction? A compass is used to measure direction. A compass has points on it to represent north, south, east, and west. Some compasses may also have northwest, southwest, northeast, I'm sorry, southeast, or northeast. The needle on the compass always points north. So move the compass around until the needle lines up on the N for north to orient yourself. Scientists must also use tools to measure volume, which is how much space an object takes up. Now, last week we were talking about the soda cans being, each of them had a volume of 12 ounces, because that's not weight. That's how much how much space something takes up. Um, while they may use a ruler for square-shaped objects, scientists use beakers and graduated cylinders to measure the volume of liquids and other objects. Volume is measured in milliliters. When a scientist wants to be extremely precise, they will use a graduated cylinder because it has more specific measurements. And kids in class, when we're doing our little experiment, we'll have different graduations on different graduated cylinders. And so the more graduations, the more little marks there are, the more precise you can be. Um, a beaker can be used when you do not need to be accurate. Another important measurement you may need to record in a lab is mass, and we do this a lot. A triple beam balance can be used to measure mass. The triple beam balance will have 3 beams with little slider things. One beam measures grams in hundreds, another beam measures grams in tens, And then the last beam measures in single grams. And then compile these digits or parts to find the object's mass. Kids, you add them all up. Okay. To find an object's weight, scientists can use a spring scale. As you add an object to the hook on the scale, it'll move or stretch downward due to the pull of gravity and the object's mass. Anybody who's gone fishing knows about a spring scale. The unit used on the spring scale is newtons. And I know we talk about how many pounds was your fish, but in science, we talk about newtons. One last tool that you may use in your science lab or an experiment is a thermometer. I'm sure you've seen one of these, especially if you felt sick or been to the doctor and had a temperature. This is exactly what the thermometer measures, your temperature. Scientists use degrees Celsius as the unit of measurement for temperature. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius and it boils at 100 degrees Celsius in metric. And metric is what we use for science. Kids, I hope this helped. If you have any questions, please just drop me an email and we'll see what we can do. Bye-bye.